Today I'm going to take you on a tour of the grocery store in Whittier, Alaska. Whittier is a small coastal town 60 miles south of Anchorage. It is accessed through a 2.5-mile tunnel through a mountain. The majority of the 300 people living in Whittier live in one building that includes a small grocery store on the ground level. In addition to this, there is a slightly larger grocery store in the Anchor Inn Hotel, and that is where we are going to explore in today's video. Alright, let's take a closer look at this store. At first glance, I was confused and thought there were no prices again, but then when I looked closer, I realized there were these tiny little orange price tags, and this cream was extremely expensive. My first impression was that this store has a large selection of snacky foods, like chips and crackers and things like that, which makes sense since there's a lot of tourists coming in and out of this town. They might want to come in and just grab a snack off the shelf. As I started looking at prices, I quickly realized that the shelf-stable food didn't seem to be that unreasonably priced, but the perishable foods that expire quickly were very expensive, which makes sense. This would be very tricky finding a balance on how much to buy with such a small town and with this tourist season coming to an end. But as you can see, they did have several things that would be used by locals as well, like these cleaning supplies and all this kitchen stuff. I really think this store caters to visitors passing through, since visitors wouldn't be going into the apartment building where the other store is, they would be coming into this shop. So I felt like they had a lot more things for visitors and less things for locals. I really wouldn't want to have to buy diapers. These are super expensive for one little sleeve, $31.75. They are very smart and do have a large selection of extra tough boots, probably for people that don't have boots and want to go out on fishing charters and things like that. They are catering to those needs. Since this town of Whittier is only 60 miles from Anchorage, I would assume that locals mostly do their shopping in Anchorage when they have to go in for other appointments and stock up and bring it back with them, and then just use these stores to get things that they forgot or they ran out of, because there's not that much here, and it would get quite spendy if you had to buy all of your groceries here. This is definitely a mom and pop store, local store, no big chain store affiliation. It was just kind of random in what they had, but you can see that they're really trying to help the people have some good food here in Whittier and a decent selection to go from. This store definitely had a bigger cold section than the store inside the apartment buildings. Alright guys, that's about it. Thanks for looking at this store with me. Alright, there was a little tour of the grocery store. There wasn't a ton to look at in there, and it was a little bit harder to see things because they had those little price tags, but interesting to look at. The lady kept like following me around too. It's always a little bit awkward. I should have just talked to her like I talked to the other lady. So those are the two small little grocery stores here. If you're interested in learning more about prices around Alaska, make sure that you check out our other grocery store videos from around the state. And if you want to learn more about our day in Whittier, make sure to watch that full video. It was a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.